Well, hello people of the internet, my name is DrOlzifer and I make YouTube videos that involves Battlefield 3 and Minecraft, but I really don't care about Minecraft at the moment. So yeah, awkward intro of awkwardness aside, in this commentary, alongside some beastly gameplay, I am going to be talking to you about Armored Kill. Now for those of you who don't understand, or know what the hell I'm talking about, Armored Kill is the new DLC coming out in about 2 weeks I think. And it is for premium members first, obviously PS3, then Xbox and shit like that. I really don't know a lot about the release date. I'm more interested in the content, because honestly I don't care when I get it, as long as I get it. And I get it earlier than all those noobs who didn't pay for a premium. But still, yeah, I don't really care if you paid for premium or not. I just care about the content that's going to be released. So yeah, Armored Kill. This is going to be a vehicle-based DLC, as you can probably tell by the title of it. But Armored Kill is going to also include the biggest Battlefield 3 map they've ever made. Now, you might think, oh, that's great, they're going to have a lot of vehicles, it's going to be the biggest map ever. But really think about it. They're saying it's going to be the biggest map ever, but really by how much? And how many people are actually going to be able to measure accurately how big the map is? Like, I'm sure it's going to be huge. All Battlefield maps that are basically outdoors are huge. But really, it might just be bigger by a tiny bit. Like, don't expect them to make a whole country or a continent or something like that. Like, seriously guys, it's down to DICE. They can say like it might be half a meter bigger than Caspian border or something like that. But you know what, maybe it's going to be slightly bigger, but I doubt it's going to be anything huge. So don't get your hopes up too high. That's all I'm saying. Now, in DICE's words, here is what they are saying. All-out vehicle warfare on 4 new maps. Now, one of these maps includes Alborz Mountain, but I couldn't find what the other maps are. If you do know what they are, they're down. Tell me in the comment section, because I really couldn't find out. But yeah, Alborz Mountain is like a snowy mountain, and I don't know if that's the biggest map ever, or I don't know. But go ahead and tell me. The biggest map in Battlefield 3 history. Battlefield history, not Battlefield 3. Battlefield history. New vehicles including tanks, ATVs and mobile artillery. Now I'm very interested to see what they do with the mobile artillery, because I can imagine how someone who has that maxed out to the full, or use the shortcut on it or something at the very start of the game, like, I can see how that could be slightly overpowered if they decide to do that. Now the new tanks is going to be quite cool, because honestly you were stuck with the Abrams and the T90, and there really wasn't a whole lot else, and they were both basically the same, except everyone knows that the T90 was better. Yeah, but new tanks, I'm sort of looking forward to that. I was never very good in a tank, but still, if it turns out to be easier to use, or maybe a bit more powerful, then I'm all for it. You know what, that'll be cool. They're bringing back 5 new vehicle unlocks to the base game. So the whole game will get new vehicle unlocks, like whether... if you download the DLC, you can get the new vehicle uploads for all the maps that have vehicles. So yeah, that'll be cool. 20 plus new unlocks for the new vehicles in Armored Kill. So, brand new unlocks. I'm not sure if they actually are going to be brand new, or they're just saying they're putting 20 unlocks on all the vehicles. I don't know, maybe they're new, maybe they're not. You know how DICE is with bending the truth. I mean, seriously, brand new content to enhance your Battlefield 3 experience. Digital picture book. Like, seriously DICE, that was a content flop, not a content drop. I mean, seriously, that was pretty terrible. Now, what else are they giving? I know what you're thinking. New game modes. They release a lot in close quarters. What are they going to do for us in Armored Kill? Well, my interested subscriber, they are bringing in a tank superiority game mode. So I'm guessing what that means is everyone gets a tank, and they basically drive around shooting the fuck out of each other. That's probably what it's going to end up being. But, you know what, maybe you're going to have some engineers, or maybe you're going to be able to get out of the tank, but I highly doubt that, since it's called tank superiority. So yeah, I'm guessing that most of the combat in Armored Kill is going to be done by vehicle. And I'm sure there is going to be some infantry combat, but I'd say for the most part it's going to be vehicle based, and if you're not in a vehicle, you're basically a sitting duck with a target painted on your head. Now, last one. All maps playable with all 6 game modes. So, you know how in close quarters they sort of had that dealio that meant if you had close quarters you couldn't play Rush, you couldn't play regular Conquest, and stuff like that. All the maps will be playable with all 6 game modes. So you know what, that'll be cool. That will be very interesting to see how that works out. Like, I highly doubt they're going to put in Conquest Domination. Don't know why the clip is lagging so much here. So, don't worry, I think it fixes itself after this. But, yeah, it looks very interesting, Armored Kill, and I, for one, am really looking forward to getting it. Unfortunately, my Xbox is pretty full in space, so I'm going to need to start deleting quite a lot of stuff to end up getting this Armored Kill, if it's as big as they say it is. But you know what, I am actually really looking forward to it, because I really like the vehicles. I did actually buy the air vehicle shortcut, and I know what you're saying, noob. Well, no, it's just the fact that the air vehicles, there's so many amazing players out there with the air vehicles at this stage, and I only really started getting interested in them now. So it's very hard for me having like no unlocks and going up against these guys who have all the unlocks. So I decided, screw it, I'll get the shortcut. So don't flame me for that, but I am actually really looking forward. And here's this, the AC-130. They're bringing in an AC-130. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's going to be overpowered, it's going to be clunky, and there's going to be a lot of kamikazes. Now, that's all valid statements, but what I'm going to say is that they've purposely made it unpilotable. It's going to go around on rails around the map, okay? Now, a lot of you people are going to be saying, but I wanted to fly an AC-130. Well, think about it. This is a huge gunship that's going to carry a lot of people, that's going to have a lot of guns on it, that's going to be invaluable to the team who has it. And if you get a crappy pilot in the AC-130, think about what's going to happen. They're going to be flying too low. They're not going to be flying and allowing the gunners to do their job like everyone in the scout helicopters, if you could imagine that, except on a massive scale. You know how annoying it is to be a gunner in a scout helicopter. You just can't hit shit because the pilot doesn't know where you are, what you want to hit, and it's just generally a nightmare trying to do it. So you can see why they did it, so don't flame dice. You can see why they had to make it unpilotable, because it would just be too crappy if one person could be a bad pilot, just eject or just plow it into the ground or something like that. So that's exactly why they did it. So don't be the guy who's going to go and flame dice saying it's console's fault for holding back the development of the game. It's not. DICE did it for PC as well, and they're not just catering to the console, because Battlefield was really made for PC anyway. But yeah, that's why they did it. Don't flame them for not making the AC-130 pilotable. Now, overall, Armored Kill does look like quite the game type. Well, not game type, DLC. And I, for one, am really looking forward to it. Like, I bought Premium for this reason. I didn't buy it to get the content drops. I didn't buy it for all that crap. I mean, you can see what they did. They gave us a bloody picture book that they probably just had in their database, like, for ages, and then decided, oh crap, we need to do a content drop. Let's just give them this. You can guarantee that'll be on the internet the next day. So, what's the point in paying €50 for it? Well, like, at the end of the day, I bought Premium for the maps. I didn't buy it so I could get them, so I'm fairly happy with whatever they give me at the end of the day. It's down to their discretion what they give me. So if they decide to give me crap, but I still get the maps, then I don't really care. Because I want the maps, I want them early, and I want them cheaper than if I was to just buy them myself. So, overall I like Premium, and overall I'm really looking forward to Armored Kill. As far as vehicles to go though, the tanks, ATVs, and mobile artillery, that's not all the vehicles, because they didn't even mention the AC-130, for God knows why. On their website they didn't even mention the AC-130, they mentioned it in interviews and stuff, but they never mentioned it on their website, so that's kind of strange, don't you think? It says it, like, I'm looking at the website right now, and it says, in the key features, new vehicles including tanks, ATVs, and mobile artillery. Now, I guess the AC-130 is a mobile artillery, but at the end of the day, they should have just said AC-130. It would have gotten people a lot more interested. So yeah, that has been my commentary. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to follow DrOlzifer's approved signs of appreciation. If you liked the video, don't forget to like it. If you want to tell me why you liked it, or tell me why you didn't like it for that reason, go ahead and leave a comment. Constructive criticism, please, no trolls. Also, if you want to save the video for later, go ahead and favorite it. Maybe you want to tell your friends, maybe you want to tell your family, share it on Facebook. It is a great way to tell other people about my channel. Oh, I need to belch there. Speaking of my channel, if you enjoy it, don't forget to subscribe, because it helps me out, it helps you out, and keeps you up to date on Battlefield 3 related stuff. So yeah, I will see you guys later. I'll just let you have a look at the scoreboard now. There we go. I will see you guys later, and bye-bye.